Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Rome Reborn series. I apologize for the Stargia video not going up as scheduled. I promise from here on out the schedule will be correct. I had a recording get corrupted, and I was at work, so there was nothing that I could do about that, or I had to go to work rather. But yes, it is so very wonderful to be back in the world of Rome Reborn here with the Eagle Rising mod. Let me go and thank the channel members really quick. Thank you to Cam, Mooncheese, Tyler, Walter, Moses, and Jared. Thank you guys so much. All right, so we have two options here. Defeat the Gallic Roman Empire or continue to weaken the Swaybe. I think weakening the Swaybe is going to be our best bet here. We are already besieging Casurgis over here, and then we're going to be going after some of their castles and larger towns as well. So I think in this episode we should continue to weaken them. We have pretty much assembled everyone we possibly can here. I think the game volume, okay, yeah, it is turned down. Oopsies. There we go, fixed it. Apologies. Remember, y'all watch me because I am crap. I uploaded the Oda episode today. Had to re-upload it again because for some reason the editing got swapped around in a really weird way. But yes. All right, let's go and take Uzburzis first. Make our way down there. Ooh, a lot of lag. Ton of lag. That's okay, though. Let me go ahead and drop off the prisoners at this castle. That would actually probably be a great idea here. Donate prisoners. And remember, as we go further into this playthrough, some of these screens are going to get a bit laggier. But like, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes into the video, we shouldn't have any more laggy menus. It's just a symptom of all the mods and stuff like that. And recording as well, of course, slows down the menus loading here. We're gonna go ahead and drop off all of these bad boys here. Look at how many lords are in here, actually. That's pretty crazy. All right, we should just be able to transfer all of them, I think, and we'll take back a few of the prisoners in order to here. Let's actually do it this way. Let's do the lords first. There we go. And then we can transfer the rest until they are full up. And then we will keep these guys. We have increased our relationship there. Very nice. All right. We can recruit troops here, but I don't think we are going to need to. We'll stop off at a few towns on the way to Uzburzis, and then we will take that castle. It should be pretty like mildly defended, I would say. We are still approaching the faction rebellion here. We are getting quite close. I would like to end this war with the Swaybe first, and then we can fight the civil war. Because currently we're at war with the Gallic Romans and the Swaybe. So being at war with both of those people is not exactly a great idea here. All right, I'm gonna vote for him because he has the lowest relationship with me. That will lower the relationship of these guys as well by a little bit. But the overall relationship gain is positive. And let's go and actually see if we can get rid of debasement of currency. No, we cannot. There's still zero support for it. That's pretty weird. I have a really solid relationship with pretty much everybody in the kingdom. I feel like I should be getting some voting support here. You know, I've led them on many battles, and I think they should be a little bit grateful that I have prevented the Swaybe here from completely annihilating us. Let's go ahead and actually take this castle first, as it's kind of behind enemy lines here. There's 3 settlements here. They did not end up taking Casurgis, so I'll probably have to go over there and take it. Are they about to besiege this? I don't think they can. It's 712 defenders. Yeah, I don't think they can actually besiege that. And if they did, it would leave us with plenty of time to go over there. We can probably bring in... Okay, nope, those parties are still actually in an army. Okay. We'll go ahead and build fire catapults, I think. Yeah, they're going to keep attacking our settlements over there. That's going to be a little bit annoying. But we will build up all of our siege equipment here, and we might actually be able to build... we might be able to get this catapult up before they can get their catapult up, their second catapult up. So it'll be a catapult 1v1 here. Yeah, they're just attacking more of our settlements. That's not even news to me, as Nathanos is now at 150 stewardship. Wow, that's really good. Yeah, I would say that, because that makes us more money. We aren't like tight on money or anything. I mean, of course, we have like over 1 million gold, but it still can be a limiting factor. Oh, I just got a subscription. Let me go ahead and mute the mute and pause notifications for now. Apologies about that, man. I'm just all kinds of fucking up today, aren't I? But hopefully it smooths out as I continue recording. All right, we did take out one of those catapults, and we should be able to take out the others as well. Now that we have the fire versions of these catapults, it makes it a whole hell of a lot easier to continue to take them out. All right, we need to stop building those siege towers and stuff, and start building the actual catapults here. We're gonna raise cohesion. We have so much influence that I don't think this will be tough at all for us. All right, looks like we have to do a little bit of guidance here. I may need to either entirely remove adjustable bandits or just reduce the amount of parties that are running around on the map, because it has started to make the game lag quite a large amount. Let's see here. Wins wrestling matches. Fascinated by riddles. Hits his mark. Never tires out. Or takes charge. I like takes charge. And then we could do... yeah, trekking in nearby hills. Sure, that'll get him a point in scouting. That will be quite nice. Ah, okay, thank God. Peace with the Gallic Romans. That is nice. Yeah, we don't want to be at war with two people at once, of course, because that is a terrible idea. But if we're only at war with the Swaybe, I feel like we're going to do just fine. We'll continue this siege here. They have 10 days worth of food, so I don't think starving them out's a viable plan here. We should be able to take out any more catapults that they do end up building, though, before they even get a second one up there. Yep, bye-bye catapults. And we will lead the assault as soon as that catapult is built. Or as soon as we can fix this catapult, rather. Yeah, it's so awesome to be back doing the Rome Reborn series, man. I was a little bit scared with myself that I was gonna like end up stopping all my other series, but I decided to just buckle down, bite the bullet, start 2 more series. So now we have 5, actually technically 7 series running on the channel right now. I don't know when Chaos Gate's going to return, but it shouldn't be like too long. Okay, I promise. I'll get some recording done on a weekend, and I'll kind of drip feed the videos out for that. The Space Marine 1 stuff, though, it may take a little while for us to get that up and going again, as it does take twice as long for that series because I record the voice after I record the video. So yeah, that can make it take just a bit longer. But anyways, thank you to Nick R for subscribing. I appreciate it, brother. We are at 2295 right now, almost hitting 2300, guys. Y'all know I don't even ask for a sub, so I don't really care, but also I really do still appreciate it, man. It means a lot, guys. Thank you so much. Hopefully this loads in a timely manner. Might need a compile shaders button for the Eagle Rising mod. I know Shikuho, they implemented that, and it has been greatly successful so far. It has reduced my loading times and my crashes significantly, even though I'm playing with mods. So yeah, that is quite nice indeed. All right, can we figure it out here, Eagle Rising? Can we load in here, or am I gonna have to make a 2-part episode here? Come on now. Load her in. All right, I'll see you guys after this loading screen. BRB. Oh, never mind. There it goes. Yay, no editing. Man, I will do anything to avoid editing a video. I tell you what. All right, let's go ahead and go into the tactical cam here. And we are going to set this. Ooh, that is sick. I'm not going to lie. That's pretty cool. All right, we're going to set the archers up just like this, though. And we're going to put them in the center. And hopefully that should suppress the enemy's will to fight enough here so that our infantry are covered and they don't want to peek out of their little hidey holes to fire arrows at my lovely little Romans. Oh yes, look at them go. More and more that I record for this series, I feel more and more like a dictator. It's kind of funny. I feel like I am an all-powerful leader, so I guess I am really role-playing the Romans here. Man, the archers are not only suppressing the Swaybe culture here, they're suppressing the Swaybe archers. Oh, we were just rode right through that. Just ignore that. Nothing happened. Nothing to see here. Move it along. Move it along. But yes, I'm so very glad to be back doing this. This is it's no longer my favorite mod, but it is my second favorite mod. Fukuho is definitely my favorite mod. I mean, what's not to love about that mod, man? It is absolutely insane. All right, let's pull the archers back to like right here. I know this is gonna sound a little weird, but we're gonna pull them back to right here so that we can have them shoot at more people, because once these guys start going up onto the walls, some of them, oh my god, they absolutely annihilated these guys. Look at that shit. There is one guy remaining. All of his friends are dead. One guy up in this tower. So there's like a couple of archers still shooting, but now that we have backed them up, they can actually see this guy much more effectively, and he is gonna get taken out rather quickly, joining all of his friends in hell, I guess. But yes, there is a few more archers on this little what would you call this? Oh, it's like a double gate system. Okay, I have not seen this this model yet. I think this one is custom to Eagle Rising. That is really cool. Maybe it's not, but that double gate, oh my god, I could see fighting a defensive siege here. And this is just a castle too, man. Like, if I could line up my archers along this wall here, all along these what are they, parapets? I cannot remember the name of these. Parapets? Yeah, okay, well, we'll go with parapets. But yes, as you could line them all up here and then just place a shield wall here to stop them from breaking through, as well as placing another one back here, especially like a pike phalanx. That would be very powerful indeed. But we'll see how this battle evolves from a bird's eye view. They are preparing to go up the ladders here, boys. Here they go. The Rams are approaching. We can see Septimus here on his lovely cataphract horse there. And we are immediately overwhelming these guys with the Pila. Look at all those Pila. This is why I love the Velites, man. Even in sieges when they're not supposed to be effective, they are effective. Looks like we have a signifier leading the way. I don't know how I feel about that one, but he is gonna jump right on in there, boys. All right, we are already collapsing this right flank a decent amount here. Look at all the Pila being thrown by the Velites, man. That is absolutely insane. And we're gonna bust through this gate with little to no trouble here. I'm actually gonna hop on Septimus here. As we break through the gate, I'm gonna be the first one through here with my lovely little spear here. It doesn't appear that we can actually go up these ends of the towers. Maybe we could break these. Nope, doesn't look like it. So we're gonna have to break through this secondary gate here. I'm going to assist here. Let's pull out our... Oh, okay, they're just gonna open the gate for us. That is somewhat convenient. I'm gonna just ride on through here and hopefully not get demounted. Okay, looks like we've already pushed them off the walls. All right, I'm gonna tell this one to charge, this one to charge, and that one to charge. And then I'm gonna run into the wall here. But yes, that should allow us to take this settlement quite easily. Oh, I've been knocked off my horse. Okay. Well, time to get involved here. Hold that for me, bud. You hold this one too? And just if you could, just one more. Oh, okay. You don't want to hold that one? That's fine. I'll come in here and take you out. Taking out one so far. Ooh, he's actually kind of quick with that spear. We are just gonna overwhelm his position here. Septimus, not the most renowned fighter in the world, but he is still a solid guy. Oh, okay. There we go. And we'll go tac cam and see what the state is here. Okay, looks like there's just one guy left, and I bet I know who it is. Is it Archer guy? Oh no, he died. He done dead. I was gonna guess that guy would have been the last guy alive, but I guess not, man. I guess somebody took him out. It's probably an Archer sniping him straight into the face. Come on, Praetorians, load here for me. See, they're too beautiful to load, you know. That's the real problem you run into when you make such awesome custom troops. If you guys are wondering what the stat line is of the custom troops, go check out episode 1 and 2. I think it's episode 2 that I actually show it off, because that's when I think I bring in the initial troop line, and then if you continue to watch through, you'll see me bring in the Praetorians eventually. Yes, we are going to show mercy here. I'm going to decline that settlement because it's really far away from the rest of my lands. Like, all my lands are over here. And I don't think they're going to be able to siege any of these settlements here. They're gonna have way too many defenders to be able to take on, which will be really, really nice for us. And we're still making a very, very solid amount of money, but we have taken yet another settlement there, and we're gonna come down here to Uzberziz, or wait, hold on, wait, Uzberziz. Okay, we'll call it Uzberziz there. But yes, we will be able to head down here, and we should be able to. What is slowing us down? Oh, okay, I have no idea. I think it's just our base party size is quite slow. But we have taken that castle there. You just got a castle, but I'll go ahead and vote it to you as well. We need to start recruiting some more clans to the kingdom. Either that, or we need to. Oh, we are getting kind of close to the point of being able to rebel. Huh. We need to finish this war very quickly. Then I would say. So let's head on over here to Uzberzis. I'm never gonna say that right, am I? Now, the only risk is that we fight this civil war and we end up with a fractured empire, and then we still can't get rid of this terrible policy, debasement of currency. I mean, Regea is probably the richest leader in the world now, but the military workforce and penal labor is those are good enough policies to kind of make up for the fact that we have one of the worst policies in the game. We're going to build some catapults here. Don't need to have any real strategy here to this siege. Just standard siege here. It's more of an administrative siege if you really think about it, since we are going to be using relatively the same tactics. Oh, it looks like they actually have a decent siege skill here, so we're going to have to put these catapults away here for sure. We might need to build some trebuchets. There we go. Building up the rest of these bad boys. Looks like they actually shot their own wall there. That was interesting. There we go. And now we're going to build a few trebuchet after... oh, okay. All right. You want to go? Let's go. I am going to come down here. They're going to besiege my town. And I don't want that to happen. So we are going to move to confront these fellows here. Let's see. It looks like I actually gained a point in scouting. Very nice. We definitely want the forest perk there. That will be quite useful for us indeed. Let's go ahead and oh, there it goes. Skip through everybody here and see if anyone needs any skill points allocated here before we move to engage the Swaybe in yet another battle where hopefully we will be quite victorious. Let me go ahead and drop a save really quick. I would recommend doing this in any battle over 1,000. You just drop a save there. It's not for save scumming. It's just to, if you crash, you have a point to reload from that is basically right where you were at. And it looks like they're going to be running from me here, but I should be able to catch them. All right, this is going to be a 50-50 fight here. So we're definitely going to have to win this one based upon tactics. Look at how many lords we will be able to capture here, though, in this one fight. It is going to be quite crucial to win this. 13-34 versus 13-19. This is the most even fight we have had so far between the Swaybe. We've had some fights where they've had a few hundred more men than us, but hopefully we are able to win this right here. It looks like, okay, so what I can do is I can actually separate out the javelins from oh, oopsies. I can actually separate them out, which is nice, because they do not belong in frontline combat whatsoever. All right, let's go ahead and spread these boys out here into 2 lines roughly, and then we're going to spread out the main line infantry as well. And the whole point of the Velites in this kind of a fight is just to cover the sides and the flanks of the formation here. All right, let's go ahead and put these guys in shield wall, and then we're going to adjust the Velites to be slightly wider than the shield wall so that they can let's just go for 2 lines here. I think that will be, yeah, that's going to be fine right there. And then we want the archers lined up just behind these guys. We can just put these archers in a standard line there. And then I will be taking the cavalry off to the left side there. That is 166 cav. Wow. That's quite impressive indeed. All right, let's go ahead and load into this fight here. They should want to come for me here. Yeah, it looks like they are closing in just like I would like them to. We have 2 lines of infantry here, or 2, 3 in some places here, lines of infantry set up and ready to go. The archers are already opening fire on these guys. Looks like they're going to be bringing their cavalry around to the left. Let's go ahead and discourage that idea. We want to get a early engagement here on their cav. That will be quite ideal indeed. Let's pop back in here and tell my cav to go for a charge on those guys, and then we will pull them out when it is time. We should start immediately massacring them. Yeah, and that does appear to be the case. Oh yeah, they're dropping like flies, man. Very, very nice. We want to decimate this group of cavalry over here before these guys get a chance to go up and flank around through there. This should be a pretty easy fight, honestly. We just have so much more cavalry than them. It shouldn't really be too big of a problem for us. All right, we have lost our first guy, which is a caravan guard. No big deal at all. That second cav group over there of about 40. All right, let's go ahead and pull the cavalry out now. We have drastically reduced the strength there of their cav. And let's go and bring the cav up to this hill right here. I like that spot. Let's bring them all this way. Nothanos getting a kill there. Very, very nice indeed. Oh yeah, we are just riding through their formation, doing whatever we want to. We are going to lose a few, but once we bring them back into range of the auxilia here, the auxilia archers, they are going to struggle quite a bit. And we've already gotten, let's see, 57 kills here, only losing 7. That is a pretty damn nice trade, if I do say so myself. Let's go ahead and deploy the infantry right here in this gap, and then we will move the velites to being behind them, as well as the archers will be deployed over here. Very nice. They still have a reduced strength cavalry group over here. I don't think many of them are chasing us. That is quite nice indeed. I'm going to tell the velites to hold fire for now. Let's see what these guys want to do. Once the archers start raining down hellfire upon them, they should want to charge us. And we'll go ahead and listen to what that sounds like. Yeah, they're gonna start taking some losses over here. Not sure if they're firing at the cavalry or at the actual infantry there. I'm hoping that they're firing at the at both, because they're I mean, actually I'm hoping they're firing at the infantry, because they actually do have the technically have the infantry advantage, even though we have much heavier infantry. It's like a few dismounted guys there. I'm gonna tell these guys to hold fire as well. Now we could go for a big cav charge here. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Looks like we have one guy over here just harassing my cav, but he's gonna go down quite quickly. And they should start making a move here. Let's move the archers up just a little bit here and see if they can get some better shots here. Let's go ahead and move the infantry up into the gap here, and then bring the archers up behind. We'll see what happens when we do so. Let me tell those guys to wait. Yeah, we want to preserve the velites here. We are closing in on their infantry line. Many of our troops still have their shields because we have that that flag that protects us from 25% of damage to our shields. Very nice indeed. I don't want to open them up to the cav charges on the side, but I kind of have to. That's just kind of the reality here. We definitely want to get these velites moved up here, and they should start going for a charge rather soon here. We are going to lose some velites here. Yeah, archers should be able to deal with any of those stragglers there, and they should start to want to move forward here. Let's go ahead and move the infantry up just a bit more. And I'm going to deploy the velites in this gap a little bit nicer. And we'll put the archers right there. We're ready to sweep in on these cavalry as soon as they decide they want to come out and play. All right, here comes their front line. We are losing some shields in the front now. All right, go ahead and open fire. Front line. Now here comes our Pila. I'm gonna get a nice view of this Pila exchange here. All right, now is the point when we want our velites to start opening fire as well. Here come the spears of the velites, or the pilum of the velites rather. All right, let's go ahead and sweep our cavalry around here, and we're gonna see if we can break this front line here. Bring the archers up just a bit closer to the velites here. The velites should be protecting the archers to a certain degree, and we're going to run our cavalry right over the top of oopsies. Archers, stay there, please. But we should be able to run our cavalry right over the top of these archers. Here comes their cav. It's going to be a devastating charge on our archers, but that's okay. We can always replenish these guys. Most of these archers are actually my archers, so I don't mind losing them too much. I'm going to tell the infantry to actually start the engage here. And I'm going to reposition the velites here to continue to watch the flanks here. Now what I'm going to do is bring the cavalry through their archers and into the back of their infantry formation. So you can see they're starting with 257 here. Now let's see what happens when we charge the rear of their formation here. F1, F3, charge, and let's get a good view. Yeah, I would say that qualifies as a death sandwich there. Look at that. That is chugging the frame rate all the way down to 30. That was a quite an incredible charge, I will say. There you have some more infantry that have been deployed out on the battlefield here. Let's go ahead and pull the cavalry out here. Let's go ahead and pull them out to the side as they won't get interfered with as much there. But yeah, I would say that was a pretty effective charge there. And let's go ahead and reform the front line here. We are Romans, we are disciplined, we reform after we win an engagement. But the archers should be picking these guys off with impunity here. I'm going to tell the Velites to hold fire once again, as some of them did have some remaining Pila. And we're going to move the frontline infantry up here just a bit. Yeah, we still have 142 cav, so we only lost 20 off that charge, but we pretty much entirely eliminated a large chunk of their forces. We'll go ahead and spread the Velites out there so they can start reclaiming some ammunition here. And we'll go ahead and put the archers right behind them. It looks like we only lost a few archers, which is kind of nice, honestly. The archers are starting to get depleted, so I'm going to tell them to also hold fire. They should start to pick up some more ammunition here. You can see the Velites moving to do that very thing right there. Looks like we have some guys chasing here. Not exactly sure why. We can tell them. Oh wait, no. Yeah, we don't even control these guys. These guys are just they're fucking in it. They're in it to win it, baby. All right, well, let's go save those very, very brave men. Very suicidal but brave. We will go move up to save them, and we'll put the put these guys right here, and then let's go ahead and bring the cavalry that way, and we'll bring the archers up to here as well. All right, very nice indeed. Looks like they are getting kind of slaughtered, even though they're having a very valiant effort in their backline there, killing many. This fight is long from over, though. We're gonna put those guys there. These Velites should go right about there. All right, let's tell the Velites to open fire here, and we will do the same with the archers here. We will let them begin to open fire. Now, of course, this time we are shooting up against the hill, so it may not be the most ideal situation here. Let's go ahead and bring the cavalry on through here for a nice little side charge. We're going to be moving them through the infantry formation here, and now we're going to charge here. We're going to tell the infantry to engage. Reposition the Velites there just a little bit, and here comes the cavalry. Oh yes, very, very nice. Man, I tell you what, it really makes a big difference when you have a large amount of cavalry here. And look at that cavalry unit there getting absolutely slaughtered as well. We have 118 cavalry left. They're bringing in some more infantry here. Looks like we have broken their infantry formation. Let's go ahead and reform our own. We'll go for 3 lines thick here. And the Velites are continuing to skirmish with their cavalry here, as our cavalry attempts to break these guys right here. Very, very nice indeed. We have not even needed a reinforcement wave. We have only lost around 150 men here, and it looks like they have some more infantry coming in very shortly. We are losing quite a few Velites here, just because of the way that they operate. Once they are out of ammo, they are kind of useless here. That is okay. Our archers are running out of ammunition here. That is all right though. I'm gonna tell them to actually hold fire once again, and let's push these guys up here. Let's reform the cavalry on the left flank again, and then we will push up the infantry to here, and we'll bring the velites up as well. They should start to scavenge some ammunition here. You'll see them stop to pick up some pila here. There should be quite a bit of pila over here for them to scavenge here, at least to recover some of the ammunition that they have lost. Let's go ahead and bring up the infantry here. Bring the velites there. Bring the archers here. Move the cavalry up as well, and we'll go ahead and speed this up just a little bit here. Yeah, their cav should get absolutely slaughtered by coming into the space of our cav here. Should have pretty much zero issues with that. They have 167 infantry remaining still. Let's go ahead and continue moving over this way to engage them. All right, let's go ahead and go for a cav charge through that infantry formation. We need to stack up a thick formation though first. Need to get them moving here. We should get a pretty decent charge off on these guys though. We'll see how effective it is. So we're going in with 111 cavalry here. They have 165 infantry, and we will go ahead and hit a charge here. Let's see how effective this can be. We are definitely going to be losing some cavalry here, but it's looking like it is quite effective indeed. And of course, we are doing this while the infantry is moving up. We are not allowing these guys to reform. We're not going to allow them to facilitate a retreat here, and we're going to go and bring the cavalry over here. Looks like we did lose about 15 cavalry there, or affecting some losses on those archers there, and they're going to take losses the whole way out, so we do need to pull them back quite a bit further here. All right, let's go ahead and deploy here. That is not what I'm telling you to do. Thank you. All right, we'll tell these guys to hold fire as well. Want the velites to do the same. Probably could have the where are the archers at? Oh, they're right here still. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and have these guys reline up here, and we're gonna go ahead and send the infantry into combat here. We're gonna tell everybody to fire at will here in just a second. All right, archers, open fire. We're going to need to definitely bring the cav through the archer line here. All right, let's tell the infantry to engage. We'll bring the velites up right there, and we'll push the archers up to here. We should be able to completely annihilate this formation over here. Let's go into this here, and we're going to tell them to charge the archers, and I'm going to be playing here as one of our elite cavalry here, our Imperial Cataphract here. I want you guys to go that way. I want you guys to ride through the archer formation here. Yeah, these guys are quite elite here. I can actually just tell them to follow me, and they will. And it looks like they are retreating. All right, let's tell everyone to charge. That is going to be a defeat for the Swaybe yet again. Oh, you look like you're on our team. You don't look like you're on our team, but you are on our team. All right, that should be all she wrote. Looks like they did end up retreating. We took about half of their army out here, while only losing around 200 here. Yeah, around 200 troops there for 500 killed. I'd say that is a pretty damn good trade to me, and I think that will be us capturing their entire army here. I'm not exactly sure if they're going to be able to escape.
Stop.
I would say that's probably going to be enough to end the war with the Swaybe there. Let's go ahead and grab all of those guys though. Grab all the high tiers here. We do need to replenish some archers here for sure. There we go. Yeah, we definitely need to get some more archers. I'm gonna get a couple more of those Praetorian Horse Guard though. They are really, really cool indeed. Yeah, we lost a load of velites and archers. That is pretty much what we lost. We didn't really lose that many cavalry, so I'm not going to replenish them as much here. Banner of Steel Shields. Ooh, that's powerful for us. Considering our entire operation here relies on the fact that we win the shield wall engagement. It's like we have a few points here to dole out. I like to go for wrapped handles usually, and then the +5 hit points because it doesn't really matter how fast our formations move here. Plus 20% charge damage dealt. 30% riding skill is probably better. We'll go for I guess charge damage. And then we will go ahead and wrap this episode up here, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to our channel members, Cam, Mooncheese, Tyler, Walter, Moses, and Jared. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Stay safe out there. Peace out.